Okay, I told you I was gonna do another concert vlog. So yay, today is the day. Yay, I'm fresh out of bed. Hi y'all. Um, but yeah, like I said at the end of my soft coat one, today I am going to see Butcher Babies, Eva Under Fire, and Lilac. Um, and I have VIP for Butcher Babies. Yay, I'm stoked because they have not been in Minnesota since 2017. The last time I saw them, Butcher Babies, was when I went out to Blue Ridge Rock Festival in Virginia in 22. Thank God it wasn't 23. Google it. Anyway, but but I have VIP. This is my third time doing VIP for Butcher Babies. So it's the after show bus party. So that's what I did the last time. When I saw them within this moment in 2017. The first time I did VIP, it was the pre-show one. We did bingo. Heidi had to help me fill out the bingo card, but I didn't win the shirt. The dude next to me did. He wanted to switch cards with me. Oh well, I should have switched. But actually this is gonna be my first time seeing Butcher Baby since Carla left. So yeah, though actually Carla is gonna be here with Lords of Acid in May, but it's the same night as Fake Tooth is gonna be here in May. I'm gonna go to that show. Yay, future concert vlog, y'all. But but either way, I am excited to see Butcher Babies for the 9th time. Yay. The other last time I saw them near here was Northern Invasion. That was in 2018. But that's in Wisconsin, not Minnesota. I miss Northern Invasion. Oh well, we don't get that at the festival anymore. Okay, maybe I don't miss Northern Invasion because, oh my God, a couple of years there was freezing. You know it's cold when even the band is like do a circle pit to keep warm. Oh, it wasn't the year that Butcher Babies played, but it was the year before, when Lamb of God played Northern Invasion. Oh, it was literally snowing. Oh, anyway, sorry, I'm going off track here. But either way, I am excited to see Butcher Babies for the 9th time. I mean, it's a little sad that Carla's not there anymore, but Heidi's awesome. I'm excited to hear the new stuff. So, cause like I said, I haven't seen them since that last full length, The Eye for an Eye, Lisa Were Blind had actually fully came out. So I haven't seen them since then. So, then also we have the Sincerity EP and whatever, and the new song they just put out a couple days ago. So whatever, I'm really excited for Butcher Babies. I'm excited to see Eva Under Fire for the first time. Cause they've toured with a bunch of bands that I liked, and I've liked them for a few years, but it's like, okay, whenever they come back, I'll go see them. And they hadn't come back yet. So finally, they're coming. So yeah. And I think they're going to be here later in the year with Five Finger Death Punch. So yay, I will probably end up going to that for them. Then Lilac, they're a new band, and I saw them on the promo for the show when I bought the ticket, and then they ended up coming up on my YouTube Music anyway. So I'm like, okay, I was gonna look them up anyway. I'm like, oh hey, this is pretty cool. I'll follow. And so hey, I can see them too. So I'm excited. They're all opening up for Jeris Johnson, which I've only heard like 2 of his songs, and then I know the Last Resort thing they did with Papa Roach they did with him. I know last night in Chicago it ended up being Butcher Babies headlining. Because I guess I don't know if he was sick or he had vehicle problems. I don't know. I don't keep up with Jeris Johnson. But I mean, as far as the stuff I've heard from Jeris Johnson, I'm not into it. I'm not, and he kind of sounds like a country singer to me. So, so yeah, but either way, I'm going for the opening acts. Butcher Babies, Eva Under Fire, and Lilac. I'm not interested in Jeris Johnson, but hey, maybe seeing him live might change my mind. You never know, but he still does sound like a country singer to me, but whatever. But either way, I am stoked. I'm stoked for, Butcher Babies, Eva Under Fire, and Lilac, and I'm stoked to do VIP again, for the 3rd time. So, yay! I don't think I'm going to be able to get video on the Butcher Babies bus, but I know they said we can take pictures. I will post any pictures I take, in my, community tab. But either way, I am stoked for the night. It's only 11 some. I don't leave until like 4:30. So I got a minute. So yet again, I'm going to go coffee, breakfast, and all those things. And I will talk to y'all later. So bye. Okay, we are now ready to go. It's about 3:50 or like 3:52, somewhere in there now. My pickup time for Metro Mobility paratransit is 4:30. So I'm taking that there. But because I have the VIP thing after the show, I'm taking an Uber back home. But I'll show you what I got on here. So, Butcher Baby shirt, and then jeans, and then docs. Yet again, I know I need new docs anyway. The funny thing about the Butcher Baby shirt is that I actually have a hoodie that has the same print on the back. I bought this at Northern Invasion in 2016. And the hoodie, I bought at the same time. And some drunk dude bought it for me. Oh, because I had way too much merch. And I was like digging around trying to find money to pay. And he's like, I'll buy it for you. So, hey, drunk dude, I don't know if you remember, but hey, you bought a Butcher Babies hoodie, and you're probably like, where did this weird charge come from? Thank you very much for buying that for me back 10 years ago. Anyway, but yeah. But either way, like I said, I'm excited for Butcher Babies and the VIP. Like I said, I've done the bus after party before, so and then seeing Eva Under Fire and Lilac for the first time. So this will be a very fun show. I will buy all the merch, of course. Though I get a Butcher Baby shirt with the VIP thing. So, however, if they have a physical copy of An Eye for an Eye, Leaves the Whole World Blind, if they have it, if it exists, I'll buy that. If they do, because I still listen to physical CDs, y'all. Anyway, but yeah. But either way, I am excited to go. So yay! But anyway, I'm gonna be quiet, and I guess I'll see y'all on the bus, maybe, if I can get a clip going there. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna go. So, bye. Okay, on my way. Okay, we are now here in line. So, yay! No drummers this time, isn't it great? Yay, less of a dystopian hellscape. Woohoo! There's only like 4 people in front of me. Hold on, I'll show you. Okay. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, hold on, let's switch on back. So yeah, I guess there's VIP for, I think, Jeris Johnson before. Obviously, as I mentioned, I have VIP for Butcher Babies after. So, yay. And hopefully there's more than just us 4/5 people that show up to this, because that'd be really bad. But either way, but yeah, I am in line. I'm stoked for the show. It's gonna be a good time. So, yay. Anyway, I am going to go. So, bye. Okay, we are inside now. They're playing music, so I gotta make this quick. So yeah, as you can hear, there are people talking next to me too. But let me show you where I'm at. Here we go. There's where I'm at. So yay, front row this time, unlike Soft Cult where I had second row. Well, I mean, I was behind people second, whatever, you get it, either way. Music, but I'm inside. I'm excited for the show, so I will get as much as I can being, up front. I don't want to be obnoxious. So, hold on, let me switch if I can. Either way, I will try to get as much as I can for the show without being obnoxious because I'm up front. So, yeah, either way. But I'm going to go because they're playing music, so I'll see y'all later. Okay, it is now after the show. I am waiting. Well, I'm about to go to Butcher Baby's merch table so I can check in for the after show bus VIP. So, yay! All the opening bands were really cool. I will talk more about all of them when I get home. And like I said, I got pictures and stuff like that with the opening bands. And I'll get pictures with Butcher Babies doing the VIP. I don't know if they'll let me do video. I'll try, but I can't guarantee anything. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, so I'm about to go do the VIP, and they started playing music, so we will be back in a second. Okay, we are in a lift on the way home. Obviously, we did the Butcher Babies VIP, so I will talk more about that once I actually get home. But, yeah, it was awesome though, but I'll tell you more when I'm actually at home. So, I'll talk to you all later. Okay, we are back, and we are going to talk about the show now. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. So, obviously, I was there for the opening bands, and they were all awesome. Yay, of course. Well, let me talk about Lilac. Like I said, new band. It's like rap, rock, whatever. I enjoyed them. Obviously, I looked them up before the show. I'm like, this is awesome. So it's cool seeing them for the first time. I did get a picture with all of them after they played, and and then with Eva Under Fire. They were awesome, of course. As I mentioned earlier, they're going to be back in August with, I think, with Def Punch. I did get a picture with their singer, Eva, Amanda, whatever you want to call her. So, yay! I also got a guitar pick. I was up front, and when they got off, the dude said, he was like, hey, you want a guitar pick for that band? I'm like, yes, I do. So, yay. As I mentioned, I got the photo with the singer at merch. So, yay. And then, Butcher Babies, obviously, is the main. Well, not the main. I was there for the 3 opening bands. It was cool. Awesome to see him again. It's been, 8.5 years. So, yeah, it's been a very, very long wait. But, yeah, it was worth the wait. But, yeah, it was awesome getting to see them again. I guess I will talk about let me go to the merch I got. I got a bunch of stuff, so let me do everything that I got. So we'll go with Lilac. They were giving out free sunglasses at the merch table, so here is the Lilac stuff I got from them. And then here is the shirt, the Lilac shirt I got. So, yay. So that's my Lilac shirt. And then, hold on. Here is Eva Under Fire. Hold on, let me get it the right way here. Here we go. Here is Eva Under Fire. We have that. I wanted to get CDs, but they didn't have it. They just had vinyl. God, it's getting on my nerves. Like, when you go to band merch table, it's like, you got CDs? No, but we have vinyl. I'm like, really? It's like, I don't have a record player. I mean, I still do buy vinyl sometimes, but I do buy, like, special vinyls, but, like, I actually wanted to buy to listen to, because again, I prefer listening to physical CDs. But oh well. But I'll at some point, whenever I get a job again, or even if not, if I get some extra money, I'll have to order them online at some point. They're CDs. So yeah, I mean, streaming is cool, but I prefer physical CDs. And then let's talk about, actually, let me show the guitar pick too I got. Hold on. Guitar pick! Yay, the guitar pick from Eva Under Fire that I got. And let's see. And then let's talk about the stuff for Butcher Babies and the VIP. So yeah, got a bunch of stuff here. And so this is the poster that we got that came with the VIP. That was already signed for us. And then I bought the CD at the merch table. This wasn't part of the VIP. I just bought it because I needed a physical copy of it. An Eye for Eye Leaves the World Blind, so I'm happy I got that. But it was already pre-signed. Now here, the set list. Here we go. Set list. That was signed for us in the VIP. So yeah, so they actually signed that for us in front of us. So yeah, set list. And I will take a picture of this and post it in my community tab and on my Instagram too. So yeah, let me actually lead me into talking about the Butcher Babies VIP. Like I said, I've done the bus one with them before. I knew kind of knew what was gonna happen. But for this one, we actually got to listen to 2 songs for the new album. One's gonna be released at the end of March, then one's gonna be released in April. What I will say about it is that at least about one of the songs, if you think Butcher Babies is done being heavy because Carla's not there, you are very, very wrong. I'll leave it at that. You'll hear it at the end of March. So here you go. So yeah, we got to hear those songs. We got to talk with them for a little bit. So yay. Even before I went out there, because they were paying at the merch, it's like, hi Reva. This is what happens when you see bands way too damn much. Even the merch guy remembered me. I guess he worked for the Last In This Moment tour. He's like, I've seen you before. I'm like, name it. I'm like, in this film, I'm like, yep. You couldn't figure it out. I go to shows a lot. Anyway, but yeah, Put Your Reeves VIP, like I said, you got the poster, you got the, the signed set list. Oh, and I should say the t-shirt actually came with the VIP too, so I didn't have to buy that. That actually came with the VIP. You got to pick any t-shirt you wanted from the merch table. So, yeah, so that was the one that I picked. So the VIP, is it worth the $109 that I paid? Yes, it was. I enjoyed it. You got to spend a decent amount of time with them. They signed stuff. So yeah, I think it was worth the money. So yay. So yeah, the 3 opening bands, awesome. Now, Jeris Johnson, I'll pass. Yeah, not into it. It's like a dude who sounds like a country singer when he clean sings, and then like the rappy screaming stuff kind of sounds the same. And then for a minute, I'm thinking, he's like, I put out a fantasy metal album because I was watching Game of Thrones and playing Skyrim. I'm like, okay, maybe this might redeem him. It's like I listen to power metal, so okay, maybe no. I'll pass. Like, yeah, again, if you enjoy Jeris Johnson, awesome, great, amazing. It's like, rap, metal, dance, active rock. I'll pass. If you want to hear an actual good artist sing about fantasy stuff, go look up Seven Kingdoms. They sing about Game of Thrones and Harry Potter and fantasy stuff, and they're actually good. Yay. Anyway, but either way, Jeris Johnson, not my thing. If you enjoy it, great. But either way, I was there for all the opening bands. I enjoyed them. Obviously, if any of them come back, I will go see them again, obviously. Butcher Babies, of course. Like I said, Eva Under Fire is going to be back in August. Hopefully that comes back soon, because again, I really did enjoy what they were doing. So, yay. But, yeah, I had a good time. So, yeah, definitely worth spending all the money I did on this show. Worth it. Absolutely. So, yay. It's late. I'm tired. I'm probably going to order me some Uber Eats, probably Sonic, because I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing anything in the kitchen. So, yay. And actually, this video is particularly appropriate because that's going to go up on International Women's Day, since I'm talking about all the female-fronted bands. So, happy International Women's Day, y'all. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to be like, female-front is not a genre. I agree with you, it's not a genre, but I don't mind the term because it's just a really long way of saying front woman, but that's a different video for a different time. But either way, I had a good time. It's awesome. I'm tired. But definitely worth it. So again, I don't know what my next video is going to be. We'll figure something out. But either way, if you enjoyed this concert vlog, do all the YouTube things, like, subscribe, comment, all that. So yeah, I'm going to go and order me Uber Eats because I'm freaking hungry and tired. So yeah, bye y'all.